What's up, ReadyUpLive? I got some more Warzone gameplay with commentary. So this was my very first match of Warzone at E3. I've been holding off, I've been busy, but it's time. Now is the time. So in this match, I was actually playing with Soulja Boy. Yeah, like the artist Soulja Boy. He was actually kind of a cool guy. I don't know, he has this persona about him. You don't know if you would like someone like that, but he was super friendly. We were talking about Halo. He's a big Halo fan, so we got chatting and it was great. He was on my team. He was right beside me. And I was also playing with my buddy Alfredo from formerly IGN, now a streamer. So we had a heck of a team. We all knew what we were doing. Now in this game, my capture card was messing up and didn't start recording right away, so I missed the very beginning of the match. Nothing actually happened, it was literally just me running outside. So you're not missing much there, there's nothing to worry about. And also note that the quality wasn't awesome. I think they kind of had the settings wrong on the recording devices. It will be better obviously in the real game, and it did look better in person. Let's get to it. So here we go, this is right out of the base, just running. Make sure you watch my rec video before watching this, or after, whatever you want to do, but you'll definitely understand how the rec system works a lot better. I'll link that in the description. It's a thing. So you have rec cards that you use and you burn them, kind of like burn cards in Titanfall, except they're for weapons and vehicles in Halo. And you have an energy system. You see these little green things, these little green orbs on the very bottom of the screen here. The higher energy you have, the higher tier of items you can use, of rec cards you can burn. So notice this guy's pressing A or jump button to switch seats instantly, totally new feature, very, very cool. I'm super excited about it. It's actually really, really fun to do. And this gun is crazy effective. Both the suppressor and the bolt shot are useful now. They're useful. The bolt shot doesn't charge up, it just fires homing bullets. It's interesting. And the suppressor is actually just powerful. I quite like it. You don't really see it much because it wasn't a rec card in our match. You just kind of pick it up at the very beginning. So after that, you really aren't using it much throughout the match. I'm sure that'll change. And you see there that vent door, you can actually break that just by Spartan charging through it, or I'm pretty sure you can melee it or grenade it or whatever works. Kind of neat. Those are littered around the map. So you'll see I'm just checking here to see what I can get. As soon as you burn that card, the card is gone forever and your energy level resets or goes down however much you used. New medal there, Star Killer. Not certain what that is, but maybe it's a Killjoy-esque medal. Someone who's actually performing very well.
Incoming Prometheans at the loading bay. Incoming Prometheans at the grotto.
You'll see I totally got overwhelmed there. I was outnumbered, and that happens a lot in Warzone because it's 12v12 and AI. So there's just so much going on, and you'll think you're safe and you kill a guy, and then suddenly 5+ guys will come rushing in. It's madness. But what I like about it is you're never really upset about dying, unless you just burned an awesome rec card, of course, which is kind of fun in itself. But it's fun because you die and you're just back. You want to come back. You don't even care. It's, yeah, right on, let's go. I'm working towards my rec. Every second you spend, you're increasing your energy level. And I'm told that in this version of the game here, your energy level increases quite quickly. In the actual game, it will be significantly slower. So you'll see that just right away I get vehicles and weapons, and I mean, there was a Warthog there right off the bat. That really won't happen as fast in the actual game. It was just increased so everybody could get a feeling of all the fun weapons and vehicles that we can play with. So again, you see you're just fighting one guy and suddenly another guy comes and another guy comes, and your radar just fills up with red dots and it can get super overwhelming. So you really gotta be careful. And again, it's why it's worth using your burn cards. And I mean, I'm calling them burn cards now, rec cards, sorry. To be fair, it does draw from a lot of sources. I mean, there are some Destiny elements with the bosses and how the boss drops kind of look. I mean, it tells you they're gonna be there and their names are almost Destiny-like. And then the burn cards, very much Titanfall-y, and with rec packs, you're gonna see kind of a Mass Effect or Call of Duty style. And now, before anyone says that's bad, I honestly think it's very good. Because if you don't like it, stay out of this mode. This mode is entirely separate. All these burn cards and stuff are only for this mode. They do not mean much, other than visual. You can get skins and stuff for your weapons or for your armor or whatever you want. for other modes. Not in this one as well, but like your actual cards, your actual rec cards, your vehicles, your weapons and stuff, you're not going to be able to use those in main arena modes. Just this, just in Warzone, so everything you earn, which can be earned all over multiplayer, can only be actually used here. So do not worry, if you're not into this style, this Battlefield-ish style, stay out of it. Play arena, play 4v4, play 2v2, whatever you prefer. It's there for you. Halo is there for you. You just gotta give it a hug. It's just waiting. Some solid Ghost gameplay here. Ghost is fancy looking. Just pay attention to the little nuances of it, the details on it, the sparks under it, the moving parts. There's a lot of love. A lot of love has been put into Halo 5, even if this video doesn't necessarily show it. Because again, it's honestly, I believe maybe it's a little less polished, or it's just, you know, how the capture card portrayed it, but it does actually look quite nice. You'll see, maybe just pause a frame when you see a lot of things happening, when things are just going crazy, just pause it and take a look. Take a look at all the environmental details, the sparks, the splatter, the vehicles, the players. There's a lot going on. It's actually quite impressive, but it still has that Halo feel to it, the Halo style. It's not supposed to be gritty and modern and real. It's supposed to be bright and colorful and interesting and varied, and it pulls it off. It pulls off the Halo feel absolutely well. Almost cartoony-ish, but Halo's always been that way. See this Baron Jerome over there. He's a good one. He's really tricky to take out because if you don't have a rocket launcher or another flying vehicle or something like that, he's a bugger to kill. Because what are you going to use? A BR? A pistol? What are you going to use to take down a super-powered Banshee? Very, very tricky to do. So it's another one. It's usually he's just floating around there. Like, it's great to rush for him because you get a ton of points for killing bosses, and he's one of the higher end ones, I believe. And they're actually based on their colors. You notice he has a yellow skull on him. That means he's a higher value target.
10 minutes remain. Incoming Prometheans at the dig site.
So you'll see, just like Halo fashion, there's weapons littered everywhere because from killing people. So even if someone loads out with a rocket launcher, you kill them right away, you've got that rocket launcher. It doesn't matter if someone, you know, paying to win or doing whatever they have to do to get those weapons, because as soon as they're dead, that's your weapon. Same with the vehicles, just hijack them, take it from them. Doesn't matter, it's great. To capture a base, you have to make sure it's entirely cleared out. There are some AI soldiers, which are, you know, they're not really anything. Sometimes they're just kind of hard to find, like they'll be on a different floor than you and you don't really want to expose yourself. But they're guarding it, and you have to make sure you take out all of them, all the Spartans, all the little guys. Here we go, taking on Baron Jerome. A little bit of a homing action. You'll see actually Banshees get taken out very, very quickly. Not the Baron, but definitely the ones you're flying. So I don't think it's that powerful of a vehicle, where the Phaeton, for instance, is just overpowered. I think it should be nerfed, absolutely. It's a heck of a machine. But every time, you'll see in this video a few times, I fly the Banshee and I am taken down. The thing just dies, which I honestly like. I like that, because you gotta be, there are people who are just stupid good at the Banshee, and they will roll a lot, and I always forget to, honestly. So there's a soldier I was talking about before, and these guys are kind of dumb as it is. I don't know if they're going to buff up their AI a lot, but they're kind of just meant to stand there. They don't run around or anything. They're just there to guard the base.
Shields recharged.
East Armory captured.
Shot connected.
Don't forget you have that hover ability there he just saw that guy using. Something I always take for granted, but I found quite useful in the Warzone game mode because it's such madness, and if you have a sniper or something, or some kind of long range, you can do very well with just floating around and sniping people off from long ranges. I was actually pretty concerned about having this be a sniper fest in Warzone, and I mean this map specifically is really all I know, but I was assured that they've tweaked it based on that. They have tried, you know, loading out entire teams of snipers to see how fair it is, and I mean, obviously it's a power weapon. You will see people very, very good with snipers. I'm sure you'll be annoyed by them. But if you look carefully, they actually designed this map around that. They made sure that there aren't that massive sight lines to take people out all over the map. There's some curves, there's some things blocking your path. And not to mention, you know what, at the end of the day, get a Banshee and blow him up. Take him out if he's bugging you. He goes, take a sniper for yourself if you need to. I'm trying to get some sneaky angle here, some cheeky angle to take him out with the turret. It wasn't gonna work. That's not gonna fly. So some incoming coming in. So again, I told you before that there was a yellow skull. This one is a white skull. I'm pretty sure it's only worth 25 points. So very, you know, then there's still a yellow one over there you definitely want to take out. But this guy's easy. He drops in with a bunch of coveys. Very, very simple to kill. It always happens at the beginning of the match too, so it's worth just going for it. Going for it, take him out, get some easy points to get your game going. But at the same time, you have to worry about Banshees and anything else flying around, messing up your day. I ain't even mad. Here's a Phaeton floating around here. I think this match really shows how interesting the kill screens are. So here we go. We have the Knight Marshal, 25 victory points. This guy is a bullet sponge. He does not go down. It is insane. Really, really cool seeing all these Spartans taking this guy on. And what's crazy is that there's so many Spartans here. We have so many more on the field fighting the actual war. We're not fighting real enemies here. We're fighting this AI opponent. All of the other guys are fighting real players. There's a huge war waging on out there. We don't even know about it. We're in our own little bubble, having fun fighting this boss. And that's what Warzone's about. You play your style. You play how you want to play. I personally love taking on bosses. I want to get a crew, and the 4 of us or so will always be the boss takers. We'll go for it. We'll load out appropriately to take out the bosses. And wow, I just got wrecked there. I just got, was that a sniper? Oh, just got hit with something there. That was a painful one. The Mantis is a force to be reckoned with. We're trying to take it out here. We got fire and everything at him. The Phaeton's taking him out, but he's taking out the Phaeton. Phaeton is not going to be able to hold up against this. Someone just got stomped over there in the bottom right. Just wrecked. Mantis is awesome. It's super, super fun to use. I can imagine getting a team of mantises walking around, stomping around on people. And this guy, look, he's so close to being dead. A few more shots. Come on, what's he got? What's he got? What's he got? Nothing. Done. Just gotta quickly rank up to level 7, and I'm taking the Phaeton. I'm taking the Phaeton. It's time. I need it. I need this Phaeton in my life. I was saving up. It's worth, again, saving up. Just do it. Hold on. Take the Phaeton. It's the best thing to use. I don't care about any weapon. I don't care about any vehicle. I want the Phaeton because it's overpowered. I'm sure it's gonna be nerfed a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. If everyone has rockets, maybe people will figure out a good way to counter it from the ground. Again, rockets, things like that. But for now, oof, everything I played, it was just undefeatable. Here's an awesome Phaeton fight here. It's really fun because you're warping all over the place, and you have to really lead with your shots, and this guy couldn't figure that out. And so it took me a little bit here, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be, a little bit of leading going on. I'm gonna make sure I can take him out first. But he's warping, and these, that's it gets you going. You really, good way to dodge. Good way to dodge. That is for sure. You're slow, but those can get you totally out of combat.
Captured the East Armory. Enemy core defenses.
So we are back in the lead. We've taken out a few bosses, really helped us out. changes the battle. Absolutely. If you got guys consistently going for bosses, they're going to do well. So here I am being a troll with this Phaeton here, just kind of guarding bases, looking for any red dots to pop up so I can obliterate them. We got a Mantis on the ground. We got some incoming Prometheans. Not sure what's coming there. Some kind of yellow dude, so he's worth killing. Ready to go. I usually fly by here, take out some Prometheans just for some points, just to hang out. But again, even that warning, it's not usually even always enough because you have other guys coming in too. You have the enemies see that as well, so they will also be going for that waypoint. And here is Master Intex with the Phaeton. Tricky got to kill lots of points, so many points. Honestly, I think he could be buffed a bit. He could be maybe more accurate or more powerful. So I have this other Phaeton here where we're kind of flying on each other, trying to take out the baddies. It's just kind of madness here. Just madness. Everything is going on. And the game is close. The game is close. A single boss kill can change the tides of battle. Again, that guy was worth 200 points. The first guy to kill that would win the game. Whoever kills Intex there would win the game at this point. We both have 800. That would give us 200, get us to 1,000. You would win. So if that dude is smart, who's up there with me, knows what he was doing, he would specifically focus on that. Running out of time, you only have a minute left, so I figured I might as well take out the Banshees. He wasn't smart. He wasn't going for the boss. I don't know what he was doing. Looks like they have two Phaetons here. I have no idea why they are not focusing on the boss. They do not realize that if they shot at him, they would win the game. The game would be over very, very quick. But I cannot survive versus those guys because the Banshee it goes down pretty quick. It goes down pretty quick. "35 seconds left. I'm gonna try to go for wreck here, but the guys were all over me. And again, it just happens. You'll be hanging out somewhere and boom, suddenly you're just rushed by everybody. These guys, if only they knew. I just want to go back in time and... No, I don't want to tell them because I wouldn't have this great footage. But come on, look how close they were. Look how close they were. They're capturing armor room, but we do not care because we are very, very close to winning with 10 seconds left. A single boss kill. All that I have to do is very, very end. Boom. Done. Game over. But 3 seconds, 2 seconds, game over, victory. And a boss takedown there. 425 extra points. That is the win. Very, very fun match. I'm a huge fan of Warzone, guys, honestly. And again, go check out my rec video and my previous Warzone video. It has no commentary if you want to just kind of watch the whole thing, get the sights and the sounds. But this one, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, absolutely smack that like button. It's much appreciated. Helps a lot. Leave some comments what you think about Warzone. And absolutely subscribe for your best source for Halo news.